Let's look at this work together before we work on page 8. Okay, we're continuing with subject and predicate, only now we're talking about complete subjects and complete predicates. A simple subject tells whom or what the sentence is about. The complete subject is made up of all the words that tell who or what is doing the action in the sentence, okay? A simple predicate tells what the subject does. The complete predicate is made up of all the words that tell what the subject of the sentence is or does. Look at their example below. The kind librarian smiled at Winn-Dixie. So the kind librarian. These describe our librarian, but they're all about the librarian. Smiled at Winn-Dixie. Who did this librarian smile at? Well, she smiled at Winn-Dixie, so that's my complete predicate. I know that's a little confusing. If it were simple, my simple subject would just be librarian, and my simple predicate would just be smiled. Okay, but we're looking for complete. Draw one line under the words that make up the complete subject. Draw two lines under the words that make up the complete predicate. Okay, so let's look at these. We'll do a few. Then we'll look at the worksheet, which is very similar. Okay. Number 1, Miss Franny's library is in a small old house. So, what are we talking about here? Well, we're talking about Miss Franny's library. That's our noun. Is, that's a being verb, so, is in a small old house. Okay. The Herman W. Block Memorial Library is very cozy. So, again, I'm going to underline this because we're describing the library, and is very cozy. Okay. Winn-Dixie watched Opal through the window. Who? Well, Winn-Dixie. And watched Opal through the window. Tells all about what he did. Miss Franny allowed Winn-Dixie to enter the library. So this one's Miss Franny allowed. And you may be asking, how am I figuring this out? I'm sorry my lines aren't very straight, but I have one hand holding the camera. I know this is my noun. So my complete subject has to have this in it. But I'm also looking at the verb. And I know this is the verb. Who allowed? Miss Franny did. She allowed. That's a verb. So if this is my verb, this has to be my complete predicate. This all goes with allowed. Okay? If you get confused looking at these, you look for your noun and then look for your verb, and that's going to help you out. Okay? The wonderful stories kept Opal on the edge of her seat. Well, what kept Opal on the edge of her seat? The wonderful stories. So I know it's stories is my noun. So all of this is my simple subject. Okay? Kept Opal on the edge of her seat. That's my, complete predicate. And this one was my complete subject. The young librarian saw a big bear in the library. All of this describes the librarian, which is our noun. So this is our complete subject. Saw, that's a verb. So this is my complete predicate. Okay, I think you get the idea. All right, let's look at our worksheet that we're responsible for today. Okay. Complete subjects and predicate. The subject of the sentence tells whom or what the sentence is about. All the words that name the person or thing in the sentence is about make up the complete subject. So all of this is about subject right here. Okay. All the words that tell what that subject of the sentence is or does is our complete predicate. So this section is about complete predicate. So look down here. The new pet shop had many kinds of animals. Complete subject is the new pet shop. Complete predicate is had many kinds of animals. Okay, down here, a dog that is whining became quiet when I picked him up. The dog that is whining, that's our complete subject. Became is our noun. So this is our complete predicate. Became quiet when I picked him up. Okay, in each sentence, underline the complete subject. So we're going to underline the complete subject and circle the complete predicate. So let's do the first one together. All the pets on our block are well behaved. So, all the pets on our block are well behaved. So, on this one, it's a little confusing. You have are, that's our verb, so it's all the pets on our block. Where are they? They're on the block. Are well behaved. Okay. You're going to read through the rest. If you have any questions or trouble pronouncing words, come and see me. This is page 8. Okay. Now it's your turn.